the following presentation of the National Football League.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
They go play action now with Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Another run here with Hall. Finding room at the 35. Past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, New England. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Sanders now off the bootleg. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Here's Ethan Evans now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. He's inside the 40, down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Dolphins nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. Now Shador on 4th down, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. In trouble, and down he goes.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. Let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated.
He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season, in fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Into the secondary at the 45. 20, 15, and he will score. Travion Henderson, touchdown Patriots. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
Knocking
line.
18.
From the shotgun, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Ready?
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Ready?
At the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, yeah. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins get back in it. It is 21-7. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henderson. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this.
First down, New England.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Again, here's Hall. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big-time run there by Hall. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Once more, it's Henderson.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Crazy.
From out of the gun, here's May. Moving to his right.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Hall, let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. He'll try to run with Hall. And he's got another one. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New England. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin.
To kick off for New England.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll let Dodger run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And here's the Saints wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. The Saints wind up taking this one by a touchdown. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the Panthers quarterback. Can't find an open receiver, so he tucks it, and he's going to go, and go, and go. The Panthers took care of business. They win it by 5. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Packers. And this is...
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
10 yards.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
Inside the 30. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
They'll run. It's Hall. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will score again. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Patriots. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense is hitting stride, and they continue to pull away.
The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now, Shador. That'll be taken in by Sampson. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down until he's inside the 25.
Let's go now.
Yards on the play.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Go.
At the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Now, Sanders. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is first touchdown this year. The point by Sanders is good. The Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This has been a team that has run the ball well all season long, and it has been more of the same so far in this one. The drive begins with a run. It's Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 29, here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
He'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, New England.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. They'll run. It's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Quick throw taken in. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down. On the give, it's Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. They're going. It's May. The throw here is complete. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. A run, and this is Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. A run here with Paul. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pick. It's second and 8.
40-yard line.
And the Patriots.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Pickup brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get the first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
First down.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They continue to be the hottest